What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Terror and Chat, 18th house. You know, it's your girl. You see my elbow? You probably see my elbow. It's okay. Well, now you know it's a chocolate sister. Actually, it's a Latina, a chocolate Latina, a Afro Latina, a Blatina. Haitian Dominican, if you didn't know. Look, my nails are trash. Don't come for me. They're trash because I been trying to learn how to do my own nails. I've been trying to learn how to do I don't know what came over me, why I thought it was a great idea to try. I even bought myself the little drills and everything, but whatever. I'm gonna be working on that, making sure my nails next time are tidy and up to date, right? Okay, well, I already pre-shuffled this deck, but just did a little more here just to make sure. And I got these flowers over here that just love to drop over here. So if you see like some weird droppings, it's not me, it's not dandruff, it's literally my flowers. So this reading is for Virgo. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Five of Wands, Nine of Wands. Oh, look at my Nine of Wands card is getting shabby. It's getting a little banged up. Eight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Justice, Two of Cups. Next one, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Last one, Page of Swords. Okay, so Virgo, this energy to me, and I'm sorry, that's my my blinds. Let me see if I could. No, I probably can't control the way that sounds unless like I put something like a pillow on it. But yeah, there we go. I kind of stuck a pillow on to see where it goes. All right, so Five of Wands. I'm sensing the energy here of like the whole deck. It looks like you have been putting so much time and effort into making relationships or manifesting relationships that just don't work for you. You know, they just don't work. You've been trying to get something out of people that you just can't get. And I think it's because you haven't done the inner work. I think a lot of this is energy of you putting maybe too many eggs in too many different baskets, and you trying to find peace or maybe some fulfillment in that, and that's not happening. But I am getting energy that this is more of a partnership situation or relationships with people that you're having a hard time manifesting, or at least completely having a breakthrough relationship wise. And with the Nine of Wands, it looks like you're always ready to manifest something. You're always ready to, you know, have that relationship that you want. Like you're always ready for it. But are you though? Are you really ready though? Because I mean, you got heels on. It looks, these are like sneakers with heels on, okay? I don't know. Are you really ready? Do you know how painful it is? Are you prepared for this actual battle? Are you prepared for this test? I don't know. I'm not sensing that you are. I'm not sensing that you are prepared at all. So I don't know what this is about. Why are you not prepared? Why are you coming in thinking that just because you have your high heels on, high horse, maybe that could be it, that you have this huge ego, you know, and you think you have this arrogance about you, and maybe it just isn't working anymore, you know, and it just doesn't work for situations anymore. Maybe back in the day it was attractive, but you know, it takes more than arrogance to attract who you want. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you don't want to back down from this and you're not willing to compromise, but I think that in the end will bite you in the butt here with Eight of Cups in reverse. It looks like the past energy has been like you've put in your time in relationships over and over and over and over and over again, but it never comes out the way you want. There's never results. It's never exactly how you want. Or maybe you're not willing to put in all that love and attention and and do the work on yourself, in turn, not, it's not, it reflects on your relationships. Ace of Cups in reverse, again, that same type of energy of like, maybe you weren't like you were giving too much and not enough to yourself, or maybe you simply just don't know how to give to yourself. You don't know how to give yourself the love. You don't know how to give yourself the acceptance. You don't know how to be positive. Or maybe you were, and then something happened with whatever relationship you were trying to manifest, and the shit went to hell, right? It went to shits, right? So 4 of Swords, past energy. All this is past energy. It's just like you're trying to make this work and you're wondering why it's not working. You're losing sleep behind this. But I think a lot of it has to do with you. I think a lot of it has to do with you and your lack of introspection and your lack of self-awareness. And the Eight of Pentacles, you had the opportunity to learn about maybe this person or whatever it is. Maybe it was the career or whatever. But I believe it's the person. I believe it's a person. You had the opportunity to study it, or maybe to study yourself again, because I feel it's energy. It's your energy, Virgo, that you tried to, and then I also sense some Leo energy for some reason, but that you tried to study, you didn't study yourself. You didn't do it. Maybe you did it to a certain degree, and then when you didn't feel like you were getting the results, that's when you put a halt to it. Or maybe you just full blown, you were so into getting to know this person, understanding them, really just getting in there and getting deep, but then something happened and boom, it just set you guys back, or set you back. And now Justice, which is in the upright, is telling me that this is a time for you to learn a lesson. And if you're not learning lessons in this world, you're not learning anything, why are you here? Are you just here kind of traveling like a little, like air? I mean, even air has purpose. Even wind has purpose, and at some point, I think you need to find out what your purpose is. You need to stop thinking about it and give yourself the balance that you've been looking for in other people, in relationships, or in business. You need to get that inner balance together here with the Justice card. So yeah, I do believe this is about you then, that you need to truly become self-aware and and not only be self-aware, but call yourself out on your shit and fix it. Don't just, if you're capping about something, you're not being honest about something, you're being manipulative about something, be honest with yourself and why you're doing it. It could be because you're whack. It could be because you're crazy. It could be because you're lacking self-awareness. It could be because you're a narcissist, or maybe you have some trauma you haven't dealt with and you gotta get out of this shithole, or you are gonna end up by yourself alone. And I don't get any like listen, I don't care if you're gay or straight, but if you don't get it together, you're gonna be by yourself. Okay, did you get the joke? No? Well, whatever. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Okay, so then here's the energy. Maybe you do decide to grow up and realize, okay, this isn't working anymore. I need to really get it together. I need to give what I asked for. I gotta stop playing these games in order for me to actually have a person that's eligible, or for me to be eligible, which is you, Virgo, eligible to even be with someone. Because nobody wants to be with someone that they feel is all cap. No one wants that. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. It doesn't matter how successful you were in 1996. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how successful you were in 1992. It is what it is. You have to accept sometimes being defeated. You gotta accept sometimes you could rebuild yourself. Sometimes you gotta break yourself down to come back up. And maybe that's when you will attract the person that you really need in your life. If you want to come to a place of like hope where you're actually feeling loved and you're happy to be here alive on this planet, you got to do the inner work. And this is all inner work stuff that you're just not doing, and I gotta be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit here and babysit you about it. It's not cool. You can't want somebody to give you 10 points without you actually getting in the game. They just can't. And if that's what your intentions are, then I mean, listen, I wish you the absolute best of luck. And I feel like, at some point you tried to, maybe focus on other endeavors. So you didn't focus on the relationship. Or maybe you didn't focus on the relationship. Maybe you were focusing more on business or whatever. And you thought that everything was going to be good, and maybe it was stressing you out a little bit. And now because of this other situation, because there's so much emotional unregulation here, that perhaps I sense, this is just me, that you couldn't adapt or be flexible. You haven't even situated yourself to even accept or receive the love that you so desperately beg and want, but you pretend to not want. And I think that that's what it is here. You ever meet people that are busy doing nothing? And I think this was you. You were busy doing jack diddly squat. Okay? Last card, Page of Swords. This could be somebody that came in that has a lot of wild energy, that has a lot of potential, that you feel like is exciting. But I don't think this person thinks you're that. I don't think this person thinks you're exciting. I don't think this person thinks. I think there's definitely a limit to how much this person right here wants to deal with you. I think there's definitely a limit how this Page of Swords wants to deal with you. They're probably much younger than you and just not. They look fed up. They don't have time for the BS. So this could be definitely a I don't have time for the BS kind of energy. They don't want to be here playing with you. So it could be that, or you trying to work on becoming passionate again and becoming excited again about stuff while you can, because maybe there's a person that did come in and it gave you a little bit of inspiration or a challenge that kind of forced you to move and do your thing. So that could be that, and it could be that you're also exhausting yourself trying to compete or at least, keep up with this person, or you're trying to keep up with the appearance of you being this youthful, fun, wild, energetic person when you're not. And you just got to get on that. You got to get it together. This isn't it. This reading just seems like a lot of stagnation, a lot of lack of growth, a lot of premature decision making. And it's just not it, Four of Swords said you weren't resting, you weren't thinking about it, you weren't thinking about what you were supposed to do. You were thinking about all the things that you could have said, you could have did, all this stuff, but you didn't do things right. You were studying the wrong thing. You were paying attention to the wrong things. You were trying to grow and cultivate and understand the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So really, whole energy is about you needing to grow up and mature and realizing that, there's more than just, your thought process in this world. And, I understand that people, love to be understood just like you want to be understood. But if you want something, like, it doesn't matter what it is. If I want a car and I want to buy it, I need to have money in the bank, or I need to have my credit in check so I could get a loan. I can't just pull up and buy a car, if I don't have anything, if I don't have the credentials, if I don't have my license, right? If I don't have the registration, the this and that. Like, if I don't have the things to put me, once I get the car, right? I get the car and I don't have the license, I don't have the registration, I'm putting myself at risk to lose. I'm putting myself at risk to be anxious all the time because I don't know what's going to happen. Unless I'm just driving around like I don't care. And I'm basically just being irresponsible and putting myself in bad situations just because I'm living in the moment. Living in the moment is great, but it's not good when you're making decisions that can destroy your life, can destroy other people's lives, or could put you in a place where you're just not wanted around. Okay, Virgo? So if you don't want to be in that space, Virgo, it is your time to really do some personal reflection. Like, it is time. I don't care if you're 19. I don't care if you're 12. I don't care if you're 60. You got to do it now, not later. Because then you're going to complain at the end that nobody cared when you could have had the opportunity to let people show you they care. Because you have shown them you care about yourself and that you actually care about them the way you say you do. All right, Virgos, that's it for today. Love you guys. Stay safe and keep up the hard work. Peace.